I'm gonna teach you guys an easy way to remember as a bartender what ingredients go in these 5 drinks. You see how they all kind of look like the same color? I don't know why ChatGPT left the S off of this, it's supposed to be a Madras, and I don't know why it didn't put ice in these, whatever. First up, we have a Cape Cod. Most people know that it's a vodka cranberry with a lime. These 2 ingredients go in every single other drink that was up on that list. Next, we have a Madras. So it's gonna have the vodka with the cranberry. This one has orange juice in it. The way that I remember this, okay, what Madras means is it's a style of clothing that's like plaid and really bright colored. So I just picture an orange wearing some plaid, really bright clothes. Next, we have a Sex on the Beach. So it's gonna be the exact same thing as a Madras, but this one has peach schnapps in it. So the way I remember that is beach, peach. Now for a Sea Breeze. So go back to the vodka cranberry, and this one has grapefruit juice in it. The way that I remember that is, okay, I used to get Sea Breeze and Bay Breeze mixed up when I first started bartending every single time somebody ordered one, so I would always have to be looking it up until I realized that there are sea grapes. These are real, like sea grapes, that's what they're called. So Sea Breeze is gonna get grapefruit juice because sea grapes. Next, we have a Bay Breeze. It's gonna have the vodka with the cranberry like all the other ones, and this one has pineapple juice in it. So I just think of like Pineapples by the Bay or Parrot Bay pineapple rum. There actually is a resort called Pineapple Bay Resort in Uganda. I just hope this helps because memorizing all those recipes when I first started bartending was a lot. So I had to come up with some shortcuts. A lot of y'all have been tagging me in those vodka and Nutella videos, Corey B's most recent video, and then the one that Bar Chemistry did. So we're gonna try it. This isn't like the brand Nutella because they were out of it and I didn't feel like going shopping around. So I'm gonna taste this before I use it, just because if it doesn't taste the same. That is good. It tastes the same to me. All right, let's go. That much. Is that good? Is that too much? I don't know. It was like stuck to the side. So you're supposed to shake it without ice first. All right, and then you're supposed to add ice. I don't know why I'm scared. I don't know. I'm telling you. mm. It's better than it sounds, that's for sure. Like that is so good. Let me go get my crown chocolate. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna do this with crown chocolate too. It might be too chocolatey though, because I don't really do like a lot of chocolate. Like really rich. Oh my why have we not been using this as a mixer? We've been doing it wrong. You guys know how Morgan Roos has no water in her apartment right now because the tenant before her like flushed feminine products down the toilet, and the business that is below her shares the same pipes, and so it flooded that business and they're trying to like bill her for it. Her story made me remember a time where I was bartending and it was like a behind the scenes kind of thing that nobody knew about. This is a bartender's nightmare right here. So one night I was bartending and all of a sudden this girl comes up and she's like, "Hey, so the toilet is overflowing." And I'm like, "What?" And at that moment, the owner of the bar had come in. So I was like, "Hey, do you mind like checking out the toilet?" So they used the plunger. It started going down, right? So we think everything's all fixed because it starts to get really busy. All of a sudden, behind the bar, toilet water starts coming up from the drains. It's flooding behind the bar. I run to where the basement door is, and I'm like, "Hey, we need to close because there's sewage coming up from the floor." The owner was like, I got it. And I'm like, "Do you though?" I was like, "I don't think people should be using the toilets at all because it's being flushed and coming up from the drains behind the bar." They were like, "Bills are due. We cannot close." I'm like, The plumber's on the way. The plumber's on the way? When? So I go back behind the bar and act like nothing's wrong because that's what you do. Then all of a sudden, the water that was like seeping up and it was going out into the crowd out there starts going down. It's draining. And I'm like, wonder what happened. Anyway, I keep bartending because it was really busy. We start running out of certain beers. So I go down to the basement to go get some more to stock our coolers. The basement, the owner had cut with like a sawzall or like one of those saw thingies, cut a pipe to where the toilet, when people flushed it, the water went and fell out onto the floor down there because there was no other option. Turns out after a couple days, the plumbers came and they fixed everything, but there was somebody who had flushed some tampons. And when they did the plunger thing, it pushed the tampons further down the pipe. So when people flush the toilet, it would go down because it's at a gradient, so like the toilet is at the end of the pipe and it would go down like this, like slightly, and it would just flood the bar. Oh my God, it was the nightmare. I was like, I almost walked out and quit that night. That was a terrible shift. It was so stressful and so hectic. It's crazy. Are you a person that says that you care about the environment? Probably yes. I just did a deep dive. ChatGPT. I did not know this. I learned new information and I have changed my opinion. I don't even want to use ChatGPT anymore. I just learned what a carbon footprint was. I didn't know. This is from news.mit.edu. Researchers have estimated that a ChatGPT query consumes about 5 times more electricity than a simple web search. When they come out with these new models like ChatGPT 5, it has to go through a training process, and the training process alone consumes enough power to about 120 average US homes for 1 year, generating so much carbon dioxide, carbon footprints. In order to power these data centers, they have to use water to cool these machines down because they generate so much heat. So they could overheat if you don't keep them cool. So they use water, fresh water. For a simple conversation of 20 to 50 questions, the water consumed is equivalent to a 500 milliliter bottle. That's 17 ounces, a bottle and a half of fresh water. If you guys care about third world countries that have no access to fresh water, and we're over here asking ChatGPT to count to 1 million. I have seen so many TikToks of people asking ChatGPT to count to 1 million. Stop. We have got to stop this. Let's see how much money you guys raised for Gaza and how much money got donated to Doctors Without Borders. TikTok, y'all blew this video up to get 1.5 million views. Let's see how much it made. Right here, 1.5 million views, 697,000 were qualified views. My RPM was 5 cents for every 1,000 qualified views. So that video generated $39.43. On the other platform, 72,000 views. If you care about Gaza, watch this video. 45.9 thousand engaged views. 35 cents was my RPM, $16.25. Both of those added up equals slightly less than $56. So $156 got donated in honor of Michelle the Bartender's TikTok and supporters. I have donated to a lot of great organizations and great causes throughout the years. Normally, I do not share that I do that because I'm not doing it for y'all's approval, but I did say that I would come with receipts for this particular donation. Thank you to everybody who watched and interacted with that video and who worked so hard to blow it up. I know this number seems underwhelming, but you really are making a difference.